When I started YouTube, I thought the hardest part was going to be filming, but I was absolutely wrong. No one told me that the hardest part was going to be showing up, even when no one is watching. I just thought YouTube was going to be about your creativity, picking up a camera to film and post it. But later on, I realized it was about patience, learning to edit, learning the algorithm, and not giving up even if your video gets just 10 views. And no one tells you how personal the journey becomes. You begin to doubt yourself, doubt your progress, and you literally feel stuck sometimes. But guess what? That's where the real growth happens. Guys, so let's talk about some things I wish I knew before I started a YouTube channel. Before I do so, if today is your first time of seeing me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join this community. And if you've been watching and haven't subscribed, please do me that favor today. Just hit that subscribe button and let's grow this community together. Now let's dive into today's video. Your first YouTube videos won't be perfect, and that is just okay. It's fine. When you start, you'd probably overthink everything. Your voice, how you look on camera, your lighting, your sound. And then few months later, you look back at those videos and you be like, wow, I've come a very long way. And that's exactly the point. That is how growth begins. I remember my first YouTube video, the welcome to my channel video. It was just a 3 minutes video, but only God knows how many times I shot that video. I shot it for days in different outfits, deleted, and then finally I'm like, it is what it is. Let me just post it. And then I posted it. Guess what? That first video got about 200 views in a number of days. These imperfect videos are supposed to be a training ground. You only get better by posting, learning, and improving with each upload. If you don't start, there's no way you're going to learn. I know for a fact that there are so many things that I know now that I didn't know at the beginning when I started this whole YouTube thing. But as I went on, I decided how to maneuver my way, and I still haven't arrived. I'm still learning with each passing day, and I wouldn't have gotten here if I didn't post that first video. So pick up your camera and start posting. The next thing I wish I knew before I started a YouTube channel is that consistency beats perfection. It is up to you to spend weeks of trying to get a perfect video or choosing to show up every time and growing from that. Which one do you think is going to help you? You will learn more by doing than just waiting for that right moment, because consistency builds trust, not just with the algorithm, but with your audience. I've noticed that the people who grow on YouTube aren't the most talented editors or the ones with the fanciest cameras. They are the people who always show up, even when things are not perfect. So just show up. And another thing I want to talk about is that you're going to talk to yourself a lot, literally. So when I started this YouTube channel, one thing I used to feel awkward about is the fact that I had to pick up the camera and talk to myself. You know, even when you are talking to somebody and you know they are listening, when they are not nodding or they are not giving you any sound to give you a feedback, sometimes you pause and then you're like, are you listening to me? Are you sure you're listening to me? You know, because every time you want a feedback. So it becomes very awkward when this time you are just talking to a camera. No, you are not sure if somebody is listening or if somebody is going to listen, but you have to do it. So in the beginning, that is how it's going to feel. Very awkward. And then you're going to check if you sound weird on the camera and all that. The imperfections stare at you at the beginning because it is not normal for you to be talking to your camera all the time. But eventually that strange feeling of talking to a lens is going to disappear when people start responding to your video by commenting and liking your video, subscribing, and then you know that it's not as weird as you thought it was. People are actually connecting to you, and you are building a whole community for yourself. Now let's talk about editing. If you don't have a YouTube channel yet, or you are not a content creator, let me know in the comment section how long you think it takes for you to edit a 5-minute video. Just put your thoughts down in the comment section. I just want to have a fair idea of how easy people think editing is or how difficult people think editing is. I just want to know your thoughts in the comment section. So, one reality that really hit me in this YouTube journey is how long editing takes. It takes so long than I expected it to take. Before you start editing, you think it is just a quick cutting and trimming. But eventually, you'd realize that that is where the real storytelling happens. It is going to shape your tone, your pacing, and your messaging at the same time. So, when it comes to editing, that is when you're going to learn patience and creativity at the same time. Editing my content has tested my patience several times. It is really going to test your patience, because after so many hours of editing a video, you are ready to post it, and then you rewatch it, and then you realize that something didn't go as you wanted it to go, and you have to go back and start all over again. And it can be very hectic. I think I use at least 4 hours to edit a video. I think 4 hours is not even enough. A lot of hours goes into editing, I won't even lie. And that is where your personality is really going to shine. So don't rush it. Just give it time, and you're going to learn your own rhythm as you go. Another salient point I want to talk about is that don't compare yourself to other creators. Well, there might be times where you would feel like comparing yourself because other creators would seem to be growing faster, have better equipment, have more confidence than you do. But the dangerous part is when you decide to stay in that headspace. That is what is going to kill your growth. So even if you get to the point where you have to compare yourself, don't stay there. Let that be an inspiration for you, that it is possible for you to also grow and get to that point. Learn as much as you can, because for me, in my free time, what I do is that I binge watch a lot of YouTube content, and most of the things that I know now is from other content creators that I watch. I learn some tips and tricks from them. So instead of you allowing their growth or their confidence to intimidate you, you should rather use that as an inspiration, and it will take you places. So yeah, I feel this few points of mine was able to help somebody out there. If you've been contemplating on starting your own YouTube channel, don't let that hold you back, because even me, I haven't arrived at all. I'm still at the beginning phase, but the sky is just the beginning for me. I'm not going to let anything hold me back. So you shouldn't let anything hold you back, because one day you're going to look back and realize how much you've grown, not just as a creator, but also as a person. You will eventually see your progress, your confidence in the community you built, and you'll be thankful you didn't wait for the perfect time to start. So don't overthink it. No matter what you think people are going to say about you, no matter how slow it feels, one day you're going to thank yourself for starting, because every video, every comment, every moment is going to lead to something bigger. So the time is now. Thank you for sticking with me till the end of today's video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share your thoughts down in the comment section. Like and share this video to your friends and family. Until I come your way again next time, it's bye for now. Mwah.